we'll start taking your calls at 1-800-595-2943. 943 the X, who's this?
It's Nick.
Hey, Nick, what's your question for Marla?
I just kind of wanted to do a cold read.
Cold reading. I have to say, I'm really, really happy and excited that we get a lot of guys calling in. This is really good. So, thanks, guys.
Yeah, I've never had one before, so
that's great.
I'd give it a call.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay, I'm just cutting the cards here. Hold on a second. All right. Now, if you've been listening before, and it sounds like you have, then there's always a card that tends to show up. And see if it shows up this time. Nope, we didn't get the pregnancy card this time. All right.
Nick's not going to get preggo.
Okay. Currently, I'm showing that you have a lot going on. You have a lot on your plate. You seem to be burdened down with, it's called the card of the juggler, which shows a person who's trying to juggle and they're getting hit with rocks. And it just shows that there's just a lot of things that you were trying to juggle right now. And especially in your thoughts. And it's real important that you focus on what you want and not what you don't want. So that's what a very strong human nature that we have. We tend to let our egos take us off on this tangent, and we focus on what we don't want. Oh, what if that happens? What if this happens? And it's more important to focus on what you do want, and that will help alleviate a lot of those thoughts in your mind, okay? You also have some behavior changes coming to you. You have success with wealth and overcoming odds. So this feels like that there's something, I'm not going to say something new, but something that's already started that is going to be building for you and getting better. And there's also a female in your life or around you that feels to be a positive influence. Be sure that you also get enough alone time or quiet time to yourself, unless you are a Virgo. Are you a Virgo?
No.
What about an Aquarius?
Leo.
Okay, so since you're neither of those, again, you need more alone time, and you also need to detach from the dramas in your life, because Aquarius is about detachment and Virgo is about alone time. And so for the Leo, you're such a compassionate, huge-hearted person. You may overdo it. And they're saying pull back once in a while, take some time for you, detach, get some alone time, and be better at self-love. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. And really, nothing really exciting, sorry, other than you worry too much, and they want you to focus on what's really important to you and what you do want, okay?
Okay. Is there anything that, like, if you're looking, like anything specific that you could talk about, or anything, I don't know. I think I understand what you're saying, but I just...
most of these cold readings are pretty high-level general. Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
If I were to get specific, it does feel like there is something... Are you in a relationship?
I'm married, yes.
Okay. There's something coming for the female, for the wife, and it feels to be out of way. So it's more about her than about you. And that is coming probably early next summer. She has something happening for her.
Great.
Sorry, I just that's what I didn't get a whole lot for you. So. Other than I also do see that you have an owl spiritual totem.
I was just going to ask that.
Yeah, he has an owl. So Mollie's going to look up owl real quick for you.
Let's see.
Sure.
Owls.
I know owls are teachers.
And they're wise.
They're very
too.
wise.
Yes.
And they're great
Let's see.
as far as going after their prey.
All right, so symbolic meanings for the owl: intuition, ability to see what others do not see. The presence of the owl announces change, capacity to see beyond deceit and masks, wisdom, and the traditional meaning of the owl spirit animal is the announcer of death, most likely symbolic, like a life transition or change. So not necessarily death, but
yeah. So the owl, and the owl is one of mine, and I've had it since birth. An owl is about being okay with change, instigating change, and a lot of people who know me know I've started over so many times in my life with different jobs and relationships, and so an owl can be representative of just being okay with change and making changes when you need to.
Awesome.
Okay.
All right. Well, thanks, Nick. Have a great day.
Thank you. Yeah, you too. Thanks.
Bye-bye.
It's 94.3 The X. Who's this?
Connie.
Hey, Connie, what's your question for Marla?
I'm not really sure. Really, what?
But just some stuff going on in your life, and you just would like a cold reading?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and it's Connie. All right, Connie. Hold on a second here. Let's see what we got going on. I'm also trying to see while I'm flipping cards here. Oh, look what we pulled. Woohoo!
Oh, yay, our favorite card.
I kid you not. When I work with clients all day long. I rarely pull the pregnancy card, but man, on the radio, it comes up every week. So everyone calling in must be either pregnant or wanting change. So you pulled the pregnancy card right off the bat. And so if you're pregnant, please let me know.
Nope.
Okay. So
Not possible.
one of these days we'll get someone to say, yeah. You have a new beginning. Pregnancy always means giving birth to something. Something new's coming in. It can mean a new job, a new behavior, something that you're wanting to change about yourself that is manifesting. Because once you're pregnant, something's
Obviously
happening.
a big change.
Something's happening. So you have a big change happening in your life. Behind it is the death card. So interestingly, you let go of something within the last 6 to 9 months, and now whatever you let go of, either relationship, job, something about yourself that you changed is now manifesting because the pregnancy card is showing up. We have that this whole change about you is strengthening and enhancing you. It will require all the strength that you have. So sometimes change can be a struggle if you resist it. There's a phrase, what you resist persists. So don't resist this change. Welcome it. Everything that comes into us is a gift, and we have to perceive it as such instead of something bad. Whatever is coming in, it also shows that this will lift a huge burden off of you. We could be talking about relationship issues because I'm pulling a lot of sevens, and sevens are relationships. So there is going to be some change in relationship continuing, and it's going to be okay. It's going to be good. It's just don't have expectations. Have more intention. Big difference between intention and expectations. Okay? Does this make sense about relationship stuff?
Maybe. Kind of, I guess. It just depends. I'd have to sit and think about it.
Okay. Yeah. And just hang in there. It's going to be okay. There's just some changes going on, and it could be with the relationship. Like I told the gentleman before you, it was his wife that was having changes more than him. And so maybe might be stuff going on with your partner or person you're dating or a new person coming in.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Connie. Oops. I always do that. It's 94.3 The X. We had someone else calling, but they hung up.
Well, that's okay. We can do birthdays.
Oh, yes. Let's do birthdays. Totally forgot about that.
That's okay.
So if you have a birthday today, what does that mean?
Today is October 28th, and your birthday is heralding in a personal year 1. So yesterday was a 9 personal year because that was Mollie's birthday.
Yes.
And that's about letting go, making huge changes. Now you're in a 1. So if your birthday's today, you're in a 1 year, and 1 is about continuing letting go what was let go of in the 9 years. So you're finishing up any leftover things that are still straggling around, and it's about creating more about what you want. It's a new beginning, and I always see the 1 year as lucky because opportunities fall in your lap, especially if you were really good about making changes last year. Then this year you have the room for growth, and you have the room for opportunity to come into you and present itself, and then you get to choose. I want this, I don't want that, I do want this. It's also really good about being independent because 1 is a very independent number. The next year, then you'll be in a 2, which is relationships. But all about this year is a 1. So happy birthday. Enjoy your 1 year.
Awesome. And the 1 year is one that I dubbed the year to party your ass off.
Because you're going to be going in a 1 pretty soon.
Yes. Oh, my goodness. 1-800-595-2943 is how you can talk to Marla for this hour only. Today, we have someone calling 94.3 The X. Who's this?
Heather?
Hey, Heather. What's your question?
Would it be too much to ask for my spirit animal and my numbers?
And your numbers. Oh, man, you're greedy.
Okay, go ahead. It's fine.
Give me your birth month and day.
April and 23.
4/23. Okay, so that is... And then since your birthday's April, we're going out into 2016 already. So, okay. So you are going into what we just talked about, a 9-year. Now, a 9-year, it can be very, very challenging, and it doesn't have to be scary, but it is a year about major change or a lot of little changes happening throughout the year. It's not a very stable year. You could change jobs, you could change relationships, you could change the way you look, you could completely change your attitude about life or religious beliefs or anything. But a 9-year is about change, welcoming it and embracing it. The more you embrace change, the better off you will be when your 1 year starts, because you're starting a whole new decade. Then for you in 2017 will be a 1 year. So if you're thinking about changing, whether it's losing weight to quitting your job to moving to Bolivia, just embrace any ideas you have. You might start writing them down and say, wow, this sounds cool, and then look at what really feels like it's more realistic for you in the coming year. It'll be strongest around your birthday, okay?
Okay.
And then it'll start waning off, and your 1 will be starting then, probably about a year from now, but your 9's already starting. So get used to the change, okay? Your spirit animal came in very clear. It's a cheetah.
Okay.
And Mollie's looking it up for you.
Let's see what this means.
Is cheetah out there even? It's kind of a unique. Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely. Oh, lots of text. Let me kind of.
She's going to look at that. I'm going to tell you that you can also look up cheetah yourself online by just Googling spirit totem, animal totems, animal spirit guides.
Yeah, there's lots of stuff. For the cheetah, you have a great capacity for empathy and know exactly how to respond to the hurt, pain, and suffering of others. You are fearless in the art of tough love and will tell it exactly how it is, but you have a way of saying these things so that the punch is removed from the delivery. You also respond quickly and instantly to all opportunities as well as dangers in your life. You have a tendency to be solitary and are very choosy as to who you trust and bond with. Does that kind of...
It's dead on.
It's dead on? Okay. Awesome.
Well, enjoy your cheetah. I bet you've had the cheetah since your birth. It feels very old, so it's something that's going on. Yeah.
Awesome. Very cool.
Thanks, Heather.
All right. Thanks.
you.
Have a great day. It's 94.3 The X. We'll take one more call at 1-800-595-2943. And then we got to take a quick commercial break. 94.3 The X. Who's this?
Oh, this is Chris.
Hey, Chris. What's your question for Marla?
I was just I have relationship kind of problems, and I just wanted to see, because I just got out of one, not too long ago, and I tend to stay single forever, so I don't know.
Oh, that sucks. I'm with you, Chris. It sucks.
So your question is there someone else coming?
Yeah.
Or are you going to get back with the old one? Is that, or both?
No, I know I'm not getting back with the old one.
She's
that's
history. I'm just showing that on the teeter-totter. She's off the teeter-totter. And you feel very hurt and angry, if I am correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So let's look at future love for you. And I do want to say you have a bat for an animal totem. It came in very clearly when I first heard your voice. Molly will look up bat while I'm going to do a relationship spread on you, okay?
Okay.
And hang in there. Let's see what we get.
See. Okay, so the bat, this is probably one of my favorites because I had one temporarily when I was going through a lot of change, and that's what it really has to do with. So when the bat is your spirit animal, you're highly sensitive to and extremely aware of your surroundings and have a powerful ability to see through illusions. You tend to dive straight to the heart of matters, are extremely social, and have strong family ties. You are nurturing, have good communication skills, and use your sense of touch as a part of communicating. You are very perceptive on a psychic level and are prone to having prophetic dreams. You're also highly adaptable to any situation you find yourself in.
Okay.
Does this kind of sound like
that was like to a T?
To a T? Awesome.
I was confused. Big words. Oh, crap. I don't even remember the word.
Prophetic.
Prophetic?
Yeah.
Yeah, just Google it. You'll find a lot of stuff. It's not a bad word. I don't know. just Google all of it. And
we are not dictionary people here. No.
Yeah, that was a big word.
That's a big word for this early in the morning.
Yeah, it's way too early for that.
I could take a stab at it, but I'm actually going to give you a reading on relationship, okay, rather than be wrong about the word prophetic. You do have, okay, first let me just say you will not be alone the rest of your life. You have a very, very important relationship coming, but she's not coming till spring. And this one's an empress, and an empress usually means someone that you're going to marry. Ooh. Or someone that you have that feeling about. Because, marriage, people live together now for a while. Maybe they marry, maybe they don't. So, but this will be a significant relationship coming around the spring. Before then, you may have one more lesson, I'm sorry to say. So you can meet someone around the holidays or any time between now and early spring, and she's going to be a test. Oh, don't you hate those? So in other words,
but maybe she'll be a rebound. So
she's going to be a test, and she's going to be someone like you. Like she may wear a disguise. Cause I had a client that this person disguised themselves until they actually got into the relationship, and then they let their guard down. Oh my God, she was a total witch, right?
Oh,
so you may have another test coming, but I believe that you'll catch it sooner rather than later. So this person may appear to be, they may fake it to make it, and then you'll start seeing little things or getting red flags. And the sooner you get out of it, the better, because this one that's coming first is not the one, but she may have her, her whatever her charms.
Yeah,
and then you will see something and trust your gut. Okay. And then the real one's going to come behind that. You have a test coming up fairly soon, and then the real one. Okay, but don't be sad. If I'm wrong, and I am occasionally wrong, and nothing happens, and then you meet someone in the spring, and you are alone between now and spring. Use that time to work on yourself. Okay?
Yeah.
Because every relationship teaches us something, and you can look back at the pattern in your life and say, okay, this is a repeat. This is a repeat. This is a repeat. What am I supposed to stop doing or learn about myself? So if I'm wrong and there is no test, use this time to work on yourself and what your tendencies are. If you're a people pleaser, if you are someone who just gives everything to a woman and doesn't even look at the red flags, you need to pay attention to that, okay?
Okay.
All right, but you enjoy your, is it the bat? Enjoy your bat, and
go look up the definition of prophetic. Actually, I have it right here. It says,
she looked it up.
Accurately describing or predicting what will happen in the future.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
So you're intuitive.
Yes.
So enjoy, and if no one comes in and then spring hits, and it's probably the woman that comes in the spring, unless there's a test before that, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Hang in there.
All right, thanks, Chris. It's 94.3 The X. He sounded very much more upbeat after that conversation was over.
Yeah, he sounded so sad when he called.
He did.
I wanted to give him a hug.
Aw. It's 94.3 The X. Psychic Marla Mitchell is in the studio for the entire 8 o'clock hour at 1-800-595-2943. 94.3 The X. Who's this?
Nicole.
Hey, Nicole. What's your question?
I was calling to maybe see if I could get a cold reading for the psychic.
Okay, definitely.
No, I can't do that.
She's joking.
I'm joking. We're kind of off the air right now, so no worries. I can get this going for you here. All right, Nicole. Let's see what we have for you. Oh, new job opportunities or something with finances are coming towards you. Are you looking for a new job?
No.
Are you hoping for a promotion? There is something coming in, bringing more money to you.
Okay.
Opportunity for promotion, or maybe somebody in your life is getting a new job. There's definitely a new job opportunity for somebody around you, if not you, and or promotion, and it's coming quicker rather than later. There is also, what is this? I got hangman energy with hermit. Unless you're a Virgo. Are you a Virgo?
No, I'm a Leo.
Okay, all these Leos calling in
so
today.
many Leos
So
today.
you do not get enough alone time, and you need to get some alone time since you're not a Virgo. And you need the alone time because it's good for you to just process, to think about things, to contemplate where you're headed, your life, your goals, your expectations, and things that you want to achieve. I'm not picking up a whole lot of really exciting stuff other than the new job opportunity. Let me just look for a second. If I see, go ahead.
I've had a ton of stress over the last couple of years with my kids and my husband and things like that. And so do you see that resolving any?
How's your health?
It's better now, but I've had a lot of problems.
Okay. The Ace of Pentacles, my bad. The Ace of Pentacles not only talks about new job, it also means new health. Because Pentacles or Disc and Tarot is health and finances and resources. So it could mean that you are starting a new health regime, and that's why the cards are leaning towards more alone time to gather your strength to take some downtime, because Hangman is hang in there, take some downtime. Hermit is about meditation, quiet time, focusing on how to make your life more calm, more quiet. And so this is probably more about your health and well-being. And yeah, kids and husband and life in general can be stressful. And if you don't ever get that downtime, you're running like the Energizer Bunny, you know?
Yeah.
And so it does show it improving, but it's all up to you. You have to be the Virgo, even though you're not, and you have to take control of your life and say, look, I need some time alone. I'm going to take this evening off. Hubby, you get to babysit, or I'm going to go away for this weekend. I have a neighbor who about 3 or 4 times a year, she just tells her husband, I'm going to go to a hotel in Denver, and I'm going to be gone all weekend. Wouldn't you like to do that? Yeah.
I'd love to do that.
I thought it was a great idea. And she goes and she stays around the 16th Street Mall area. And she spends, a whole Friday night and Saturday night. And then she comes back and she's refreshed. So just an idea of something you could do for yourself to help regenerate yourself. Okay?
Okay.
Because you absolutely need that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, hang in there.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Thanks.
Bye. All right, bye.
Northern Colorado's most gifted psychic, Marla Mitchell, in the studio. We're taking your calls at 1-800-595-2943. We got a pretty good call off the air from Nicole. Lots of interesting stuff surrounding health.
Yeah, I kept asking her about if it was a new job coming in, and finally we realized, it's health, because in Tarot, if you know tarot cards, the Pentacles or Disc card is also about health and well-being, and she was needing to get some R&R because her health has been taking a hit. So
yeah. All right, we have someone else calling, and we'll take that call right now at 1-800-595-2943. 943 the X. Who's this?
Hi, this is Gwen.
Hi, Gwen.
Hey, what's your question?
Hi. Well, I actually just wanted to know my spirit animal as well as getting a cold reading if you have time.
Okay, your spirit animal, it's coming in slow. It's, I'm pretty sure it's one of those weird-looking monkeys.
Like a lemur?
It's more monkey-like. You know, a lemur, it's very skinny. It's got it's got pointy. Monkeys don't have pointy ears. What is this? I don't know what this is. It's got a long tail, and it's I'm going to say it's in the monkey family. So Mollie's going to look up monkey because it looks more like a monkey to me, but it's got unusual ears that are more pointy, and it's little.
Well, I am an anthropology minor from when I studied at college, so there's a lot of different type of monkeys, so it's possible that it probably still is a monkey.
Yeah. Do you know which one has pointy ears?
Well, there's a lot of monkeys that have pointed ears. Actually, it might be a night monkey.
A night monkey, okay.
Because there's a lot of the more nocturnal monkeys.
Okay.
Have ears, so.
Okay, let's just look up monkey in general and see what it says, Mollie.
Okay, let's see.
It's interesting that you our anthropologist, and we pulled up monkey.
Yeah. So if the monkey is your spirit animal, you've got a penchant for practical jokes and good-hearted trickery. Be wise and choose the objects of your tricks carefully. There's a time and place for good humor, and this holds true for the recipient of our... some other big word. It's too early. If the monkey is egging you on to pull a good prank, and if the monkey is your guide, it will absolutely encourage shenanigans. Make sure your humor is well intended, and the brunt of your joke will take your meaning as it's intended. Do you like playing jokes?
I suppose so. Yeah, I work at a comedy dinner theater. So.
Oh, there we go.
I would say you like to entertain, which is what monkeys do. They, you go to the zoo, and they are constantly entertaining us when you stand there and watch them.
Yeah,
very cool. So, enjoy your monkey. I would rather suggest that the monkey feels to be. He's been with you. Actually, it's a she. She's been with you for quite a while. I don't know if she's from birth, but she's been there since childhood. So
okay.
you've had the monkey a while. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay?
Interesting.
Thanks, Gwen.
Yeah.
All right. It's 94.3 The X. We're still taking your calls. 1-800-595-2943. 1-800-595-2943. While there's coming in.
There we
here we go.
So we could talk some more.
It's 94.3 The X. Who's this?
This is Brett.
Brett?
Yes.
What's your question?
Just kind of want to get a cold reading.
Cold reading.
Okay.
All right. It's interesting in my practice. I'd say 93% are women, and I rarely get any men in, but we have more men calling in than we do women.
We do.
So you men, don't be so shy. I don't bite. Okay, let's see what we get for Brett. I guess it's just easier to be on the phone. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I do phone readings.
Well,
so
there we go.
There you go.
Perfect.
Yeah, actually, I had a gal, she's probably listening. I had a gal who was in town last week, and she heard me on the radio, and she's from New York. Mm-hmm. And she called in, and she tried to get in to see me this week, but I couldn't fit her in.
Right.
And so we're going to do a reading next week. She's going to be back in town. So we're even getting people out of state here.
That's awesome.
Okay, Brett, you have a new behavior happening for you. New behavior means attitude. It could be doing something different in your life, like in your career. This new behavior or idea is a leap of faith for you, meaning it's going to be a stretch or it may take you out of your comfort zone. But doing this, see, there's a reason our life isn't the same every single day. Because if it is, it would be boring, and we wouldn't be challenged, and we wouldn't grow. And so you are in a rut. And this change that's coming for you is going to get you out of a rut or keep you from being further in a rut or a place of boring day-to-day stuff. And so you can't control it, but they are asking you to be open to change. I did pull the pregnancy card, and that means within 9 months or less, because where it's located is in the future. So that means in 9 months or less, you will give birth, and then I pull the new job card. And so you have a new job coming, new opportunity. It's different than what you're doing now. It will get you out of your rut, and it's going to be, wonderful. It's going to be awesome. What are you looking for a job yet, or maybe you should start?
No, not necessarily looking for a new job, but always open to better and wonderful things.
Okay. Are you in a rut right now with your work? Is it just the same old, or?
No, kind of same old every day.
Okay, so it could be something as simple as taking on more responsibilities, taking on more clients, you know what I'm saying? Adding more to your plate, because it just feels that it's something you're going to need. And if you're not seeing what I'm talking about yet, that's okay. It's coming within, you're going to know it by early summer. And, you'll call me back, because I'll still be here, and you'll say, oh, my God, you were right. And so please call back when this new job happens, and you'll say, yeah, I didn't think this, and then it happens, because I get calls all the time from people, okay?
Okay. All
right, thanks, Brett.
Awesome, thank you.
Thank you.
It's 94.3 The X. We're taking your calls with psychic Marla Mitchell. She's Northern Colorado's most gifted psychic, by the way, and you can talk to her at 1-800-595-2943, 1-800-595-2943. 602-94-3. She's here for the rest of the 8 o'clock hour.
So I had a client while we're waiting for calls. Oh, we have a call. Let me finish it. I had a client came to see me, and she said, we were talking about loved ones and the messages they leave.
Yeah.
She said her dad had died about 4 years ago. And whenever she and her brother get together, they always get signs that their dad's around. And so a few weeks ago, they were together in her parents' garage, her mom's garage, and her brother were talking, and all of a sudden this machine turned on.
Oh, gosh.
And he's going, why'd you turn on Dad's bullet-making machine? It's like a compressor.
Oh, my God.
And she goes, I didn't. And they went over there, and it was unplugged.
What?
And it was going off.
Oh, my God.
Isn't that cool?
Wow. Oh,
Yeah.
my gosh.
So loved ones give us messages all the time through electronics.
Through electronics.
And they don't have to be turned, plugged in or to switch on for them to do it. Okay.
Right.
Isn't that cool?
Well, and that's kind of like when you saw my grandpa pop up when you were giving me the Reiki
session. Yeah.
And several days later, my mom and her siblings all met together, and that grandpa was their dad. So
very cool.
So yeah, and
he was just announcing his presence that hey, they're all going to get together soon.
Yeah,
and,
that's awesome.
They do that.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we are jammed with calls right now. That's awesome. It's 94.3 The X. Who's this?
This is Angie.
Hey, Angie. What's your question?
I just want to know where I'm kind of heading career-wise.
Career-wise. Are you looking for a new job or something different? Okay.
No, I just started a new one and have a little uncertainty.
Okay.
It doesn't sound real thrilling. Okay. Let's just see what's going on with career for you. That's a great question. So just kind of a head note to all people listening. If you want me to be more specific, then ask a specific question. If you get a cold reading, you're going to get something more general unless there's something very prominent showing up. Okay? So asking about career is perfect. So let's see what we get. Okay. Is what you're doing something very different than what you've done before?
Yes.
Okay. Because I do show opportunity presenting itself. The wealth card is crossing you. It is a struggle. It's a little bit out of your comfort zone, a leap of faith for you. Again, I keep pulling this card. I keep pulling the Hermit card today, which is about, unless you're a Virgo. No. Okay. So that means you need to make sure. Do you spend a lot of time alone at work? Are you working alone or with groups?
I spend a lot of time alone.
Okay. And does that not bode well with you, or?
It does, except for that it is so new and so out of my comfort zone that I think that's probably where my uncertainty is coming from.
Well, because the Virgo card, as I've said before, it's called the Hermit, and it's about alone time, taking time for yourself. They're showing that this is beneficial. So I'm sorry, but this is one of those things where you need to acclimate yourself to the job, accept the job. It is not permanent. Okay, it is a passing through kind of job, because once you master it and accept the fact that, okay, I may not really feel comfortable in this and this is out of my zone, once you get the hang of it and get used to it and accept it, then it's almost like it's a bridge. It takes you to the next level. So this is one of those things like a lesson or something that you're learning that you will then turn around and use later in life. For example, one of my jobs early in my life, I worked for the Kansas agricultural something or other, and I was
that's so opposite
working around cows. I don't know what that has to do with being a psychic, but anyway, it was a learning curve for me, and I had to do it. And I did it for maybe 6 months, and then I quit and went into something else. But all jobs, all experiences are here to help us grow in some way. Okay. And so there's something in this career, this path that you're on now, that is learning for you. So if you can take that and just say, I'm supposed to learn something about myself here, and just dive into it with your heart and accept it and make peace with it, it will pass through sooner. Can you just give me, I hate to ask this, but an age that you are? How old are you? You don't want to give me your age?
38.
Oh, 38? Okay. We had a little glitch there. It'll be done by 40. Okay. So I do really well with numbers. So by 40, you will be either and maybe even sooner. So this feels to be very temporary. So by 40, you'll be in a completely different job. And this is given the fact that if you accept this and put your whole heart into this, okay? So it's temporary. How's that? Does that make you feel better?
It does.
Okay.
and I'm hoping that even if it is something new, that it'll be with the same company.
It could be. It's. Let me ask real quick. Is this going to be with the same company? That's present, future. It absolutely could be. It's almost like a way of just stretching yourself, expanding your horizon and getting you to see a different point of view. And then once you see it, then you're allowed to go into the next phase. Okay? Okay.
All right.
I think she's cutting out on us, so we can't hear her. All right. Well, thank you for calling in.
All right. Thanks. It's 94.3 The X. Who's this?
Hi, this is Lily.
You said Lily?
Yes.
All right, Lily. What's your question?
I was wondering what my relationship will look like in the coming future with this new person.
All right.
Now we're getting specific. Lily. Okay. With a new person. I'm a little behind here. So try not to have any dead air on the air so I can keep rambling while I'm flipping cards here. Okay. New person. How's it going to go? Oh, there's oh, nice cards. Okay. Okay, so in tarot decks, you can say tarot or tarot, either one works. If you have your own tarot deck, it's always good to pick a card that you call your soulmate card, and then that you dub it that, and then whenever it comes up, it means soulmate. And so for me, the Chariot is a soulmate card, and so you are with a soulmate. Now, let me define soulmates. Soulmates doesn't mean they're forever and ever till the day we die. It means that we have a contract with them, that we were supposed to meet in this lifetime for whatever lesson or whatever reason. And sometimes when the lesson's done, it's over. Sometimes when the lesson's done, we stay, and it's all about a choice. So you are with a soulmate, and it can be a very powerful, high chemistry, wonderful relationship. Does it feel like that so far?
Yes, definitely.
Okay. And soulmates can last forever, but I'm just saying not all soulmates are. So I always want to put that caveat in there, because I was with a soulmate, and when the lesson was over, boy, was it over. And you know it, right? You go, oh my God, I'm so done.
Oh no.
But this doesn't have to end. It shows patience. It shows dreams coming true. It shows that you overcome obstacles in this relationship. So this can be a very powerful one. Are you willing to give me his first name?
Brandon.
Okay, Brandon. Okay. Lily and Brandon? Okay.
Yes.
All right. Let me just look at you guys on a teeter-totter. Okay. It feels good. He is a little more wishy-washy than you are, meaning a little bit more difficult for him to nail down on a commitment or on a decision. You seem to be more direct, and he seems to be more on the wishy-washy side. But that's fine. He will come around. He's just more apprehensive. He may even be a little bit younger or immature. I hate to say that on the air, but yeah. Hopefully you gave me fake names. But anyway, it feels good. It feels like it's a good match. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Thanks, Lily.
Thank you.
It's 94.3 The X. We had someone else calling, but then they hung up. That's something I was asking you about last week, just as you were leaving. And you mentioned the contracts. So when you meet someone that, say, you're supposed to be with, sometimes it doesn't work out. So why is that? If you were supposed to be with them, why did they leave, or why are you leaving them?
Especially when someone like me, a psychic, says, "Oh my God, he's the right one, or she's the right one for you," because they're the right one at that time.
At that time, okay.
And like I said, soulmates can be very powerful connections, and we can be head over heels so sure that this is the one, and it is the one for that time, that lesson, that experience that you need. But there are no guarantees in life. There are no guarantees down here, and we need to remember that if something doesn't turn out the way we want it to, it doesn't mean we failed, and it doesn't mean that person wasn't the one. It was that the person was the one for you at that time. And again, the other thing is, contracts are arrangements that our souls make to meet with each other in this lifetime for whatever lesson or reason. And like I said before with Lily, it can last the rest of our lives if we choose. So let's say there's a lesson and you learn the lesson and then you decide, we want to hang to, your souls decide, let's just keep doing this because we're doing this. And then your souls can make a new contract and decide to stay together for the rest of your lives.
Right.
It's there's free will down here.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty. People can choose to break contracts, which happens a lot. And that's what we were talking about.
Yeah.
When someone comes in and they're meant to be and you're meant to be and it's a soulmate connection and I tell you, yes, this is a good one and it could last for a long time. And then let's say the other party breaks the contract because they're scared. Which is usually the number one thing. They have past issues that make them not trust or they're fearful.
Right.
When they break a contract, the person who breaks the contract usually has a lot more lessons in the area of relationships to learn. The person who was going to honor the contract, then within several months, less than a year, they then get another soulmate that fulfills a different contract. So I had it happen to me. It happens where someone's supposed to be and then the other one bails because of free will. And then the person who was going to honor it gets rewarded like, well, okay, because there's more than one person for everybody.
Right.
And so that person a new person comes in and they fill that spot and they're actually better than what was set up in the first place. It's cool. So don't be disheartened if you were with the love of your life and he or she breaks your heart. There is someone else coming because that's just the way it works. Yeah.
Cool.
But that darn free will, because we can choose that free will anytime.
Yeah.
And we can leave a train wreck behind us if we operate and use that without a clear conscience.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
We got some calls.
Yeah, we do. It's 94.3 The X. Who's this?
This is Brittany.
You said Brittany?
Brittany.
Hey, Brittany, can you turn the radio down in the background? We're getting some feedback. Yeah. All right, thanks. Brittany, what's your question?
My question just is that I guess this last 2 years have been kind of hard on my family because I went back to school and I'm going to graduate in May, but it's really been hard with my husband and my kids, and I just want to make sure that I made the right choice because now I'm starting to feel like I was kind of selfish.
Oh, wow. Okay. And you're going to graduate this spring?
Yes.
Congratulations.
With my RN.
Yay.
Cool.
Okay. Well, I'm pulling some really great cards. Let me finish my spread here. Okay. That looks good. Oh, awesome. Awesome. I hate to use the word awesome, but that's what it is. Okay. So do not feel bad for self-care, self-love. You went back to school not to punish your family, right? You went back to school to make yourself feel better about yourself, right?
Yes, and it's always in my dreams. So.
Okay, so that is represented by the Queen of Swords here. And a Queen of Swords is a person who stands up for herself, and she says, I need to do this for me. I can't explain why. I know it's going to be hard on the family because I'm going to school and studying, and I'm not going to spend much time with the kids, and it puts an extra burden on the husband and the family. But this is something that I need because we all need to take care of ourselves. We all need to look at what our needs are. And so you did the Queen of Swords, and it's crossed here with the Ace of Pentacles, which means new job. You are going to get a job when you want it, okay? Cool. So I don't know if you want to take a break first before you start a job, but you are going to be employable, and you need to stop doing the devil work. Now, the devil work, the devil card's not a bad card. It means that you are taking fear and using fear as a way of diminishing yourself and your value. And so when you say, I'm being selfish, that's the devil card. And that means, no, you're not being selfish. You're just taking care of what your needs are, because especially being a mom and a wife, you're pulled in 50 million directions and you're doing a 24/7 job.
Yeah.
Right. So don't feel selfish. Let the devil energy go. The devil is the ego. And be happy with yourself. You have absolutely Wheel of Fortune in here. New job. Let go of your fears. You are rocking it. This is good stuff. You did the right thing.
Okay, that's good to know. Especially my grandma passed away before I started school, and I always, now it makes me sad because she never got to see me get married or anything. So
she sure did. She saw it from heaven, my dear. She did. She did.
Okay.
She did.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
You. In studio with us, Northern Colorado's most gifted psychic, Marla Mitchell, and we have people calling. She's here for just a few more minutes, so we'll take some more calls. It's 94.3 The X. Who's this?
My name is Stephanie.
Hi, Stephanie.
Hey, Stephanie, what's your question?
There's been a lot of things changing in the dynamic of our household over the last few months, and I just kind of want to. It's a big change. There's a lot of big, different things going on. So I'm just kind of curious.
You want to see if it's going to calm down or get better, or yeah.
Well, it's not really bad necessarily. I want to know if the change is good change.
Okay, awesome. Okay, let's see what we get. All right. I would say absolutely. There's a lot of change. When I pull the Hierophant card, and Hierophant is ruled by Taurus. If you're Taurus, please let me know.
I'm not.
Okay, the Hierophant card then represents major change and transformation. And so it is, in the deck of Tarot, there's majors and minor cards. And so this is a major card, which means you have been going through, like you said, major transformation. And when it pops up, it means it's necessary change for everyone to grow and learn. It's crossed with a card called Page of Swords. And that is about getting messages from beyond, paying attention to the signs. And so each and every person is being affected, and there are messages in the change. There are messages in what's going on and lessons to be learned. I even pulled the change card. It says change at the top. And this is going to get your family or keep your family from being in a rut. So many times, you look about the ruts that we all get into, whether we're always on our cell phones, we're always watching TV every evening. We just tend to get into the same pattern, and it's just, we lose the connection with each other.
Yeah.
And so this is one of those things that helps your family stay connected. And it ends with Wheel of Fortune and new opportunities coming in. Also an Aries card, which is about protectiveness. So it is going to get better. If I had to give you a timeline, it feels like I really like the holidays. They're going to be very stable, very secure, very strong. So there may be a lot of turmoil right now and change, and then it really settles down in December. Okay, and then it gets a little more crazy, and then it really settles down from, I'd say, late April, and Taurus time frame. From late April on, things just kind of start being real stable and calm. Okay, cool. So just kind of, one of the best things I work with myself and when I tell clients is stay out of the drama. So if you picture your life, if there's a tornado going on around you and everyone's in chaos, you want to be in the center of the storm. The eye of the tornado, right? You don't want to be in the chaos. You want to stay calm. You don't want to get caught up in the drama. You don't want to play games. You just want to stay calm. So try to keep yourself out of all the drama and just be the strong Emperor or Aries type card, where it's a person who doesn't get sucked this way and that way or drained from the energy. Okay?
Okay.
But it's going to be good. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Good.
Thanks, Stephanie.
All right.
Thank
Thanks.
You. Bye-bye.
It's 94.3 The X. What workshops do you have coming up, Marla?
I have a meditation workshop on November 21st.
Okay.
And seating is limited, but it's going to be good. We're going to learn some really good techniques on how to come into our body, because when we're in fear and worry and stress, we're out of body.
Right.
And then we can't think clearly or make good decisions. And so I'll teach you how to know when you're out of body.
Okay.
I'll teach you how to put yourself back in your body and stay there when you have a crisis. You know those people that can operate very calmly in a crisis, and they don't get up and they just okay, let's do this, let's do that. I will teach you how to do that.
Okay. Cool.
And it's for any ages, anyone from, I'd say, age 14 up could do this.
Cool.
And it's pretty fun. And November 21st in the afternoon from 1 to 4, and it's on my website, marlamitchell.com.
Perfect. And that's how people can get in touch with you too.
They can, yes, you can look at the information about the meditation workshop, and you can also, you register by either emailing me or calling me.
Okay, perfect. Thanks for coming in, Marla, and we'll see you next week and every Wednesday at 8 o'clock for the entire hour. So if you were unable to call, put this number in your contact list so it's super easy to give her a call next Wednesday in the 8 o'clock hour on 94.3 The X. It's 1-800-5952.